welcome to Hoosac Valley Elementary School's Memorial Day event. I am Principal Erin Bolak, and I'm honored to welcome all of our third graders who are right up here, all of our second graders in the back over there, high second grade, our students, our staff, families, honored guests, and especially all the veterans here today. I would like to welcome one of our very special third grade students, Liam Reynolds. Thank you, Liam. That was such a special way to start our show today. Our third grade students have a lot of special things planned for our event this afternoon. They have been tasked all about learning what Memorial Day means and what Memorial Day means to them. They have been learning songs and special poems to learn or to share with you. And through this process, they also learned that some of their very own family members are actually veterans. And they've also learned about what our two towns, Adams and Cheshire, do in order to honor Memorial Day right in their very backyard. We are incredibly proud of all the hard work that our third grade students have shown us through this learning process. Well done, everyone. I would also like to take a short second to acknowledge the following people who organized today's special event and made it possible. Marie McCarran, Erica Dragenti, Abby Smith, Kim Tremarky, Lori Cantarella, Christine Kirchner, Susan Solvay, Mindy Buda, Caitlin Larrabee, all of our fabulous paraprofessionals and all of our support staff. They made this day special, and we can't wait to show you what they've all been working on. Thank you so much. On behalf of our entire school community, I would like to thank our veterans for your service and sacrifice. Your bravery and dedication to our country is unparalleled. At this time, I will ask everyone to please remain silent while Post 160 presents the colors.
Colors of the United States Armed Forces. Colors from the United States Marine Corps.
Good. United States Army. Colors for the United States Air Force.
Colors from the United States Space Force.
Thank you, Post 160. Next, I would like to welcome 4 of our third graders to lead us, all of us, hopefully crowd participation, in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in welcoming Walter O'Brien, Juliana Hart, Joey Mazza, and Faith Kickery.
be seated. To now sing the national anthem.
Aaron Dean has been the superintendent of schools since 2019. Prior to that, he was an educator in Adams and Cheshire for 15 years and a principal for the Pittsfield Public School for 7 years. An alum of the class of 1993, he's excited to be the leader of his hometown district. Please welcome Superintendent Aaron Dean.
Wow, that's a hard act to follow. Well done. So, welcome to all our distinguished guests, our veterans, families, students. This is some of the most important stuff you're going to learn about in school. The sacrifice that people make for our country, for our freedom. So, I always like to ask a question and put third graders on the spot because that's just fun. So, do you know what the word freedom means? Yeah?
Freedom means like people are free and they can do whatever they want.
Yes, pretty much, right? So we have the freedom to do whatever we want within reason, right? We still have rules and things we have to follow, but we're lucky we live in a country where everybody has a chance to learn about what they want and do what they want eventually. But that also comes with sacrifice. So does anybody know what the word sacrifice means? Yes. So, well, this is the sacrifice that we're kind of talking about today, and it's a very great point. So, she said, and what's your name, honey? Willow said that sacrifice is saving somebody and sometimes sacrificing your life. And that's actually the perfect segue into what we're celebrating today. The sacrifices that people have made, some sacrificing their lives, some sacrificing other things so that we can have the country that we live in, and the freedoms that we have, and the opportunities that we have. So, it sounds like third grade got a really good lesson on this, and this is a very important lesson, and a very important day that we're going to celebrate as we recognize our veterans and the sacrifices that have happened in the past. So, welcome everybody. I'm keeping my thing nice, short, and sweet. So I look forward to hearing some of the things that you all have to say about this important day.
Thank you, Superintendent. We have Matt and Landon Gerard, please.
Memorial Day is a federal holiday in the United States. On this day, we honor the men and women who gave their lives while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. The national holiday of Memorial Day started on May 30th, 1868. Union General John A. Logan declared the day of occasion to decorate the graves of Civil War soldiers. Because the day included decorating graves, it was originally called Decoration Day. After World War I, the holiday was more commonly called Memorial Day. In 1950, President Henry S. Truman issued a proclamation that broadened the purpose of Memorial Day. He called on Americans to also observe the holiday as a day of prayer for peace. President Richard M. Nixon declared Memorial Day a federal holiday in 1971. Memorial Day is now observed every year on the last Monday of May.
Great job, boys. The next part of our program, we'll have students come up and read some of their essays. We're going to have Jacob Wendling come up with Kyle, and Chloe, Tara, Mia Neon, and Elliot Huston.
We ask that you hold your applause until all three students have read.
4 students.
4 students, that you count.
I am Kyle Peterson, and I will be reading
Memorial Day is a day we celebrate the soldiers that fought for us and passed away in a war. On Memorial Day, you can put flowers on the graves and thank the soldiers that fought for us. This Memorial Day we celebrate on Monday, May 26, 2005. We put flags on soldiers' graves. My dad's grandfather, who was my great-grandfather, fought in a war. He lived through the war, but he got old and passed away. My dad was sad, and now I feel happy because we can honor him and the other military soldiers and respect them. We do not have school work on Memorial Day, so we can take time to remember soldiers. These are some of the things you can do on Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is not just a day for work, it is a day of remembrance for the people that died in the war. The President will also place flowers at the tomb of the unknown soldier at the Arlington National Cemetery. Memorial Day used to be called Decoration Day because they used to decorate the graves of the soldiers. Memorial Day is a great day to put flags on the graves. My papa was in World War II. He was in the Navy. He survived the war, but he passed. Every time Memorial Day comes around, I remember my papa.
Mila Hopkins, and Berkeley Biles.
Sergeant First Class Michael McCarran is a retired 23-year veteran of the United States Army who distinguished service span multiple deployments and leadership roles. He served for overseas tours 3 in Iraq 2003, 2005, 2010, and 1 in Afghanistan 2015. Each lasted approximately 1 year. During his deployment to Iraq, SFC McCarran led critical convoy missions delivering food, fuel, and essential supplies to forwards operating bases under hazard conditions. In 2015, he was deployed to Afghanistan with a sustainment brigade where he managed and coordinated the movement of military equipment and supplies in and out of the country, playing a vital role in operational logistics and supply chain management. SFC McCarran retired from active duty in 2018 and continues to serve his community by sharing his expertise in leadership as an automotive instructor at McCann Technical High School. His career reflects a deep commitment to service, both of uniform and in the classroom, embodying the values of discipline, dedication, and mentorship.
Good afternoon. Distinguished guests, faculty, administration, and students, I consider it an honor and a privilege to be here today. I consider it a privilege and honor to be here today. It is quite significant. You listen to the students and their essays that talked about the military experiences within their own families. And I consider that to be quite important that students understand the people that have come before them, that have served in different places and in different wars around the world. I am no different. My grandfather served in World War I, and he suffered from being gassed in World War I and died at an early age of 39 from complications from World War I itself. I have two uncles that served in the Korean War. My father served at the end of World War II and in the Korean War. So I carry on a very small legacy of service in the military. Today we're here to talk about Memorial Day. It doesn't surprise me about the knowledge that the third graders have learned about Memorial Day and what it's about. Memorial Day is a day we remember and say thank you to the brave men and women who have served in the military and have given the ultimate sacrifice to help keep our country safe. In the past, many soldiers fought in wars to protect our freedom. Many of these soldiers were very young and just out of high school. They showed courage and were very brave so we could live our lives in freedom. Memorial Day is a time to remember those soldiers who gave their lives for us. Each year on Memorial Day, I take the time to go to the cemetery and reflect and think about all the soldiers buried there and what it means to have fought and died in battle, and say thank you to their sacrifice. I think of all the soldiers I went overseas with, all those that have passed away, and those that are still living, and the sacrifices they made for our country. One important person who spoke about courage and freedom was President Abraham Lincoln. President Lincoln gave a speech at a place called Gettysburg, where a great battle had taken place during the Civil War. In this battle, there was 51,000 casualties from the North and the South. 7,000 men had lost their lives. In his Gettysburg address, President Lincoln said, "The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have concentrated far above our poor power to add or detract." These words remind us how special and sacred the sacrifices of soldiers are. Today we honor all the soldiers who fought and died in all the wars and conflicts our great country has been involved in. On Memorial Day, people visit cemeteries, lay flowers, and hold parades. It's a way to say thank you and have respect for those fallen soldiers. During this long weekend, which marks the beginning of the summer season, please take time to reflect and observe Memorial Day as a day of remembrance for those who suffered and died, so we can enjoy the freedoms we take for granted every day. Even though you're young, you can still be part of Memorial Day. You've seen it here. You can thank a veteran, learn about the history, and simply remember to be kind and grateful for the freedom you enjoy every day. So let's remember the heroes who made our country safe and free. Let's keep their memories alive in our hearts. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great, meaningful Memorial Day. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to call up Ashley Bellows and Alistair Beckman to read the poem, Take a Soldier.
My name is Ashlyn, and this is a poem, and it's called Take a Soldier by Kelly Polk. Remember the fallen, remember the lost, remember the families who paid the cost. Remember the servant today as we speak, there's the strong, the brave, never the weak. Please take soldier with you as you go. Place him in a place you will see and know. So you will be reminded and pray for all who will go are gone happily, and those who never made it home. For they made the ultimate sacrifice so freely we could roam.
Now I'd like to call up to the podiums Destiny Washak, Wyatt Phillips, Helena Knocker, and Emma Perro. Reading for Wyatt Phillips will be Colton Zaleski.
What Memorial Day means to me is to remember the soldiers that died for our country. My sister and I go to the parade to remember the soldiers that died. Memorial Day used to be called Decoration Day. On Memorial Day, my sister, my neighbor, and I would go up to the cemetery next to Bellevue Falls, and we decorate the graves. We put poppies on the soldiers' graves. That's what we do for soldiers on Memorial Day. What you can do on Memorial Day is go to a parade and put flowers on graves. One more thing about what we do on Memorial Day is open up our swimming pool. My sister and I go swimming every single Memorial Day. After swimming, my dad says it's time to go back to doing Memorial Day things. On Memorial Day, you can go hang out with your friends. Then it's time we start getting ready to go to dinner. On Memorial Day, we do something special. Everyone can do it. Sometimes we go to a Chinese buffet. It's the best place in the world. In this essay, I will describe what Memorial Day means to me. Memorial Day means a lot to me because my dad and Papa were in the military. I also feel sorry for people's family members that have passed. These are the ways Memorial Day is very special. Memorial Day is very special to people that have had family members in the military. Each Memorial Day, I put beautiful red poppies and little American flags on graves. I also do fun things with my dad. For example, my dad and I go out to eat together to show respect. I think that Memorial Day is really cool. I also love celebrating with my puppy. What do you do to celebrate?
This is what Memorial Day means to me. Memorial Day is a day that we appreciate the soldiers that have lost their lives to save our country. Fun fact, my uncle served in the military. On the last Monday in May, we raised a flag to honor the people who served in the Civil War. Another fun fact is that my cousin Ethan Harworth and my great-grandfather Paul Gaylord served in the military. Here are some words from the Pledge of Allegiance. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. These words mean that we should stick together and support each other and work together. Memorial Day is a day that is a special day for remembering who served in the military.
Thank you. Those were wonderful. I'd like to take this opportunity and ask everyone to take a moment of silence. Thank you. Now I'd like to call up Ashton Ackerman and Brianna Mallett.
Technical Sergeant Lacey P.J. Dixon proudly serves in the United States Air Force as a recruiter. She helps young people learn how they can join the Air Force and serve their country. She is based in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and is part of the 319th Recruiting Squadron. Sergeant Dixon was born in California and joined the Air Force in 2013. She has served in many important jobs, including keeping military bases safe and helping control who comes and goes. She has also served overseas in the United Arab Emirates and helped protect others during her time there.
Over the years, Sergeant Dixon has earned many awards for her hard work and leadership. Some of these include the Air Force Commendation Medals and Air Force Achievement Medals, and the A1C Elizabeth N. Jacobson Award for Excellence. She has also been honored as a distinguished graduate and received the Airman Leadership School Commandant Award. Sergeant Dixon believes learning is very important. She has earned many college degrees, including the master's degree in leadership. She also gives back to her community by mentoring girls in science, being part of Rotary Club, and volunteering her time to others. She is proud to serve her country, and she is also proud pet mom to her two dogs, Coda and Milo. Please welcome Technical Sergeant P.J. Dixon.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, teachers, family members, and veterans. Thank you so much for inviting me and letting me be here with you today. My name is Tech Sergeant Dixon, and I serve in the United States Air Force. Monday is a very special and important day, Memorial Day. Some of you might think of Memorial Day as a day off from school, or maybe a time when you get together with family, have a barbecue, or go to a parade. When I was your age, I did not understand the true meaning of Memorial Day, and I was just excited to get out of school. I want to touch base on what Memorial Day really means, especially to someone like me. Memorial Day is a day when we remember the brave men and women who wore the uniform just like I did, and who gave their lives to protect our country. These were real people with families, with dreams, and with hearts full of love for America. They were heroes, not because they were fearless, but because they were willing to serve their country even when it was hard. Some of them flew planes, some worked on ships, some helped others on the ground, but all of them believed in something bigger than themselves. And sadly, some of them didn't get to come home. Memorial Day is a day to take a moment and stop to say thank you to them. We remember them not just as soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, or guardians, but as sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, moms and dads, and even friends. We honor their bravery by living our lives with kindness, courage, and respect. So on behalf of all of us in the United States Air Force and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for remembering. Let us never forget the true meaning of Memorial Day. Thank you, and may we always honor their sacrifice by how we live.
join us on if you know the words. I think it is one that many of us are familiar with. So we would love to hear your singing voices join with ours. Thank you.
Third graders, remain right where you are, okay? So I'd like to take a moment to ask any that are willing, if there's any veterans in our audience, if you'd like to be recognized, please stand. At this time, Post 160 will retire the colors.
United States Army.
United States Marine Corps. United States Army. United States Air Force.
United States Space Force.
Please join me in giving our third graders one more big round of applause. And thank you to all of you again for joining us. For dismissal purposes, we are going to have our third graders, when their teachers call them, go to the gym, which is right behind us. And families, if you are signing your child out, you can go into the gym. Their classes are organized